All right. Aloha, everyone in Facebook land. Welcome to our amazing virtual book launch event today. We have some amazing authors that I want to introduce you to. So, you've probably been seeing on our social media all day about our amazing book collaboration that just came out today. Make sure you get your copy today. And then also get your paper book copies from us in a couple of weeks. It's on the power of coaching. We're sharing inspirational untold stories about business growth and life transformation, because really it's about recognizing that a lot of people don't really know what coaching is. A lot of people may have heard of coaches, but our goal was to be able to come on one accord and be able to let people know that coaching is available to everyone. We don't have to have a great past to have a great future. We can recreate and restore ourselves each and every day. And each of us have a purpose, a passion, and a calling and a prosperity on our lives. And we don't have to go to battle alone. We can have support in getting there. And that's why we're here today. I have a couple of amazing authors that I want to be able to share with you. They're going to talk a little bit about who they are and how they serve, what are the benefits of coaching from their perspective. And then they're also going to share with you some information about the free gift that they had in the book. So therefore, hopefully it'll motivate you to take action now to being able to get your copy. All right. So this book, let's see, I didn't really talk about my chapter last time. So I basically had this idea of putting this collaboration together about a year ago. When I was seeing all the stuff that was happening in the world, there was a lot of hopelessness, uncertainty. A lot of people were feeling like they were trapped, and there was limitations put on them. And one of the things that I learned about coaching is it helps you see that you're limitless. The world is your oyster. You can be able to create your life that you would love to live, and it's totally possible. So I wanted more people to know that opportunity and possibility is there for them. And the first chapter in the book is called Victory is Already Yours. That was my chapter. The book is divided into two sections. So you're going to hear from authors who are in the first section on business and life, how to elevate your business and life. And then also on the second session on how to elevate your life and yourself. Right. So it's about creating peace on all sides. I'm Dr. Heather Tucker, your host here today, and I work with entrepreneurs, especially coaches and caregivers who want to achieve success in business and life harmony, because it really is two sides of the same coin. We never want to get so busy making a living that we forget to make a life. And that's what it's all about. We have one life to live, and it has so many different possibilities and opportunities. And it's possible for each one of us to step into that today. So, coaches, go ahead and give our audience a nice big old wave and welcome everyone. Hi. So, coaches, go ahead and give our. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, right? Because I want you to be able to hear from the coaches themselves. The first one that we have on our list today is Dr. Sunny Fridge. The chapter that she wrote was called Face Everything and Rise. Dr. Sunny, welcome.
As you say, aloha. How are you, Dr.
Hello.
Heather?
I'm
And
doing well.
mahalo. I belong to an Hawaii Toastmasters Club, so I've learned some Hawaiian terms.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am Dr. Sunny Fridge, and this has been wonderful for me. This is my second time working with you on a book project, Dr. Heather, and I'm so happy. And I guess you want to know a little bit about me. I am a New York girl who has been living in a Mississippi world for over 25 years. It's been a pleasure to be here. I've met so many amazing people. And in that time, I've learned how to become the next best version of myself. The ways that I serve are as a coach, a presentation skills coach. Not only do I help kids, but I also help women entrepreneurs who are looking to get better in their professional and personal development. So basically, I do communication coaching. And I also, because I'm a John Maxwell leadership coach, I also do leadership coaching as well. And the other ways I serve, as a matter of fact, I'm serving right now. I am in St. Louis at the World Oratorical Championships, where kids have a voice and a message about optimism and staying optimistic in challenging times. And I serve as the co director of this tournament with an amazing team, especially Diana Carlin. So I'm happy to live my passion and serve in different ways, sharing my gifts and my talents of helping people to get over the fear, FEAR, so that they don't face everything and run, but instead they face everything and rise, so that, Dr. Heather, as you say, they can face everything and relax.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sunny. We're so happy that you're here. I feel motivated already, because it really is about facing our fears, overcoming the things. If we continue to ignore the things that we kind of need to face, they tend to scream louder until we pay attention to them. So, Dr. Sunny, tell us, with all this amazingness that you're doing, how has coaching benefited you? Like, what are the benefits of coaching from your perspective?
Well, definitely, I've learned in the last years that even coaches need coaches. Sometimes we have more than one, depending on the direction that we're taking. For the most part, coaching helps you get from where you are to where you want to be. Because all of us, we want to go somewhere. We want to be better. We want to be more and have more and do more. Coaching can help get you those goals. And it can give you guidance and direction when you have a great coach, especially those coaches that ask questions. And the most amazing thing about coaching that I found while being coached, and then I replicate that, is that you can figure out what it is, not just that you want to go somewhere, but what are the obstacles that are keeping you from where you want to go. And if you can identify that, then you can address what it will take for you to get there, because the answer is inside of you. We help bring that out.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. Oh, that part that you had said about obstacles definitely speak to a lot of us here in the room, and also probably to you who are listening. A lot of times we have obstacles we can't see, right? Or the ones that we can see. And a lot of times with coaching, it helps you break through the ones you can't even see, the ones that you don't even know are there. It's so
Yeah.
awesome. So,
Well, real quick, and for example, I help people overcome fear to speak with confidence and ease. But for so long, my fear has been kind of being on camera and telling people my dreams, my gifts, and my truth. But once you face your fear, you can either embrace your fear or at least know what you're dealing with. And sometimes fear comes in the form of not other people saying, "Who do you think you are?" But it can sometimes be the voices in our own mind that say, you failed, or what about the last time you did this and it didn't work? So it's about helping clients with their mindset and figuring out what it will take for them to be successful at whatever that goal is. And I'm blessed to be able to have people who have found me, because even though this arena is crowded, I Googled coaches one day and there were like over 1 million hits. But somebody, as you've told me, Dr. Heather, needs to hear my voice. And they only can hear what it is that they need from me, just like these other amazing women that are on the call. We all have a gift.
oh,
That's what I think.
I love that. I got to give you a heart on that because it's so true. So, everyone who's listening, you have a message, you have a calling, you have a voice that needs to be shared with the world. And if we don't share it, we become the world's best kept secret. And there's actually a lot of people that are waiting on you to show up and step into your calling, whatever that may be. Who knows? It might be coaching,
Right. Well, whatever it is, I mean, Zig
whatever
Ziglar
it
said,
is.
you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So getting started, when you're stuck, coaches like the ladies on this call and the other authors in the book, they help us get unstuck. And that's really amazing. I wish I had known about coaching earlier in my life. I thought about coaching when I was an athlete, but not necessarily as a successful person. But I think more and more people are realizing how valuable coaching is, the power of coaching.
So good.
Mhm.
Thanks so much, Dr. Sunny. And go ahead and share with us, what is the free gift that you have that you include and you offer in your book chapter?
Well, the book, the ebook that I was giving away, I changed my mind. And what I'm going to be doing is giving away a course. It's called 7-Day E-Coach, a step-by-step plan for living your life like it's golden. And so it's for you if you are trying to figure out, what is it? What is my dream? And I have so many ideas, but they're all up here. The course helps you get it out of your head and onto paper. And once you can write it down and you can narrow down a few things at a time, I believe that you'll get more clarity. And at the end of the day, that's what we want, is more clarity. It's like, what does this mean and how does it impact our future? So that's my gift, 7-Day E-Coach. And I was inspired by my sister, Michelle, who is just have had to overcome health challenges, and she had a setback while we were on FaceTime, and I write about that in the Voice of Hope book that I did with Coach Heather, and she inspired me because she still lives her life like it's golden, and I want to be like her too, even though I'm the older sibling. So she inspired me to do that course, and so hopefully it can help you, and I look forward to connecting with you if it does.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so excited. Thanks so much for sharing your gift. And everyone who's listening, you definitely want to go ahead and get your book so you can get that copy of that course and start going through it, because life is too precious to waste. And it's time to be able to live your best life now. And Dr. Sunny can be able to help you get that. So, Dr. Sunny, thanks so much for sharing your wisdom with us today. And we're so happy and honored that you were part of this collaboration once again. All right. So next we have up Coach Dorcas Richmond David. We're, oh my gosh, this lady's also amazing. All these ladies are amazing, and each of them have their own unique flavor. This is why it's so beautiful, because the world of coaching, you're gonna connect with some of these ladies, their stories, and you can be able to figure out like what works for you. The thing that Dr. Sunny mentioned of how coaches need coaches is true. I got three, and they all have different unique gifts and talents. So that's such a beauty. I want you to hear from Coach Dorcas, because she has a world of wisdom to be able to share as well. The title of her chapter is Heal the Past and Free Your Soul. Coach Dorcas, welcome, welcome. So happy that you're here today. Go ahead and tell
Hey everyone.
go ahead and
So
tell
great to be
about,
here with all these great ladies.
yes, we're so happy that you're here. Go ahead and tell us about you and how you serve.
Okay, fabulous. I'm vice president of business development for a small or medium to small company, privately owned. So I do that a lot during the daytime. And so I'm passionate in the business world and helping my coworkers along the day, coaching them along. I'm also on the board of directors for a nonprofit organization called Windows of Heaven, which is an organization that helps primarily right now trafficked children and help them to come back into society and live a whole life. But my passion for coaching is addressing soul issues. So I'm the soul freedom coach. And what I learned along my path was I experienced a lot of grief in my life. I lost my father at a very early age. I had several miscarriages. I lost my husband at a very early age. And I was walking around with grief that I couldn't address. I went to counseling for a year, and I still was walking around crying every day, and it just wasn't helping. So I found a life coach, and she was totally amazing, is amazing, and she's still my coach today. And she really helped me work through this grief. And what I learned was we all have soul issues. I'm a very spiritual person, and believe in God, and I address my spiritualness every day. But nobody is really talking about the soul and your soul issues and how do you address them. So that's what I do. I have a free gift, 4 secrets to addressing your soul issues. And so check it out. And I also have a 30-minute free session for you to come in and talk to me and identify one soul issue that you're having. And you might say, what is a soul issue? I hear her words. She's saying soul, and issues, but what are they? People, we all have a history, and we've all had something happen to us. And so that could be, you may be I was walking around with grief. Maybe you're walking around with anxiety, depression, anger. There's lots of things we all were walking around with. So what I help you do is identify what are those soul issues that you're having, and without counseling you, actually work with you on your subconscious level and address those soul issues and help you walk away from them and let them go and release them.
Oh, Coach Dorcas, thank you so much for sharing. Y'all, isn't she amazing? You're just a beautiful, beautiful example of what the expression of a soul could be. So I'm so happy that you're sharing that with the world. And thank you for your words. One of the things that one of the other questions I wanted to ask you was, from your perspective, what are the benefits of coaching from your perspective, based on, everything that you experienced and also everything that you facilitated other people through?
Right. So what I feel is, like, especially what I do with helping you address with the soul, is the benefits are, once you get those addressed, you are free and you're able to go on and live your best life. For me, when I went through counseling, it did help me some, but I needed another step. I needed something else. And that was to address my subconscious and work through my subconscious issues. And so that, for me, is the difference between the coaching that I do and the counseling that I've gone through, is working with people's subconscious, helping them to release the things in their subconscious and to get freedom and to live a joyous, happy life and go on from there.
Awesome, Coach Dorcas. Wow, that's amazing. I know that everyone who's listening is ready to connect and hear her story. And if you want to hear more of her story and the transformations that she walks people through, as well as get some one-on-one time with her, definitely order your copy of the book today and be able to get connected with her, because, it really is what I heard you say, which I loved, is that you're healing the blind spots. Our heart wounds, they become blind spots that prevent us from really being able to leap forward and to be able to help people with these deep level issues where there's freedom and there's hope, and there's so exciting. I can hear it in your words, and I'm just so excited that you share that. And thanks so much for being part of this collaboration. And we're just so excited that you're here. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. So we got two more amazing coaches to introduce you to. The next one up is Coach Millicent. Coach Millicent, the name of her book chapter is Trust the Process. And I'm so happy that she's here as well. And I want her to be able to share with you. Welcome, Coach Millicent. So happy you're here. Now go ahead and share with us who you are and how you serve.
I am Coach Millicent. I am the owner of Breakthrough with Empowerment LLC Life and Wellness Coaching. I'm a mother, a daughter, a grandmother, the list goes on and on. But most importantly, I am healed, which is the most important part from the things that held me back from my past, the limited beliefs, the limitations that words heavily impacted me on. So I am a healed person, and I want to help be able to heal the next person that could possibly be going through the same things that I went through.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that. And now I would love for you to tell us, what are the benefits of coaching from your perspective? Basically everything that you've gone through, everything you experienced, everything that you also are showing other people and guiding them through the process. Tell us.
Coaching means so much. I myself went through therapy as well, and I just didn't get what I needed. I just felt like we didn't get to the root cause of why I felt the way that I felt. And so once I met an amazing coach, we were able to go through the process of releasing the hurt and the anger and the sadness that I held on to and just realized that holding on to those things were making me sick. And we never realized that those things can affect us, our health, mentally and physically. So just going through that process was just amazing for me. Just able to let go of a lot of things, release a lot of things from my past, and just be able to look at life and enjoy the moments that I have now.
Wow, so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. You know, as you were talking, it reminded me of that part about how hurt people and heal people. And there lies the beauty, because for a lot of us who are in this healing journey and who are guiding other people to their healing, we've gone through some of the darkest nights of the soul, of the hurt, and to be able to overcome that and transform into this beautiful butterfly. That's kind of why, you know, we have the covers of this butterfly, because it's this transformation and his ability to be able to be a new creation, a new creature that shares so much beauty, regardless and in spite of, and releasing a lot of the scars that we've overcome. So I'm so happy that you shared your message. I know that there's a lot of people who are listening to this that are also connected. Tell us about your free gift. What do you have for us to be able to take away from reading your chapter?
I am offering a free ebook, The 7 Secrets of Overcoming Turmoil. Um, it just teaches you how to find your peaceful moments in life. A lot of times we forget about our peaceful moments because we're so caught up in the other moments that are just chaotic that we forget about the peace. And once you're able to read it and understand that you are your peace, you are your inner peace, you are your outer peace, and it kind of helps you start to heal from the inside out and leaving you wanting more. So my free gift is a free ebook.
Oh my gosh, healing from the inside out and leave you wanting more. That's an amazing tagline. And thank you so much for that free gift. You're definitely going to want to make sure you take advantage of that. Wow, really appreciate you sharing your story and sharing your transformation with us. And thank you for being a blessing to so many people who are going to read your story and be transformed by it. So definitely, if you connect with Coach Millicent, so she can be able to support you and go into your next through level with breakthrough, with empowerment. Oh, so good. So good. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for
And
having me.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And last and definitely not the least, this is the lady with the mostest. You're going to hear as soon as she starts talking, the energy coming from her. Welcome to the stage, everyone. Coach Devette Wright. Coach, we're so happy that you're here, D. Welcome. You got to unmute yourself. And welcome, welcome.
Hi, Hi, Dr. Heather. Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate the opportunity to share on this platform, not just with you, but the other wonderful ladies as well.
Oh, thank you so much. We're so happy that you're here, Coach D. I call her Coach D. That's usually what she goes by. She is that's her title. So the last Coach Dorcas and Coach Millicent and Coach D are in the second section of the book, and it's all about elevating your life and yourself, which you can pretty much hear from their stories. And Coach D, Coach Devette, her story is called Soar to Success. Soar to success. Who wants to soar to success? I know if you're listening to this, you definitely want it. So let's go ahead and bring it. Coach D, can you let us know about who you are and how you serve others?
Yes, I can. Well, again, everyone pretty much knows me as Coach D. And the first thing that I want to share with the audience is that I am a divorcee. I am a single mother. I was married for I think almost 25 years, and I'm a servant leader. I do serve in the community, not just the church, but I serve in the community at large. I also work for Navy. Of course, I'm a life coach. I'm an author. I'm a teacher. And I'm also a motivational speaker. I'm also the founder of SOAR's community. That's SOAR ERS. I produce SOARS. And what that community is all about, it is a community where I have developed a safe space for women that have been through the traumatic experiences of divorce, such as myself. Dr. Heather, I know that there are a lot of divorcees, and there are a lot of women that have been through some horrible experiences that will cause them to feel stuck in life. And yours truly is there to help them strategize opportunities, allowing to just reclaim and recover their full life, even as a single woman.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I got chills listening to you, Coach D, because I know there's a lot of women who struggle with thinking that there's no hope, especially after a devastation like that, or even before that devastation like that. So I really appreciate you for being able to show up and be the one to guide them through the process and reclaiming their power and their life and their purpose and passion and prosperity, even after great turmoil. So happy that you're here. And I know y'all can hear that energy coming from her voice, right? She is definitely there. Okay, so now I want to hear from you on, tell us from your perspective, what are the benefits of coaching? From all that you've experienced, all that you've done through, all that you've guided, facilitated other people with, what is your perspective and benefits of coaching?
I think that for me, it's twofold. For me, it is rewarding to come alongside another individual, again, that has been down the road of divorce and trauma, just to help them maximize their potential and understand that they still have a life, and their life is meaningful and full of purpose. That is one of the benefits for me. The other benefit is actually watching them embrace their new life and becoming the best version of themselves. And I think last but not least, knowing that I am the one that is helping them to understand that the answers are definitely on the inside of them. And once we can remove some of the barriers, if you will, they can begin to understand that the answers are definitely on the inside of them. And I am able, as a life coach, to come alongside them and help them pull out the answers and set realistic goals, and not just set the goals, but hold them accountable and make sure that they actually attain the results that they're seeking.
Oh, so good. So good. I appreciate you sharing that. And last and definitely not least, the question of, what is this free gift that you have for us in as people purchase a book and read your chapter?
Well, I would like to offer the audience the free gift of a 30-minute session with yours truly. I would love to hear from them. I would love to actually come alongside them and help them take their next step so that they can meet their goal and just soar into their full potential.
Oh, soar into your full potential. Coach D, thank you so much for sharing and blessing us with your presence today. So appreciate you being part of this collaboration and the messages that you have. Just grateful to have you here and part of this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard from just another subset sample of the power and energy and hope for transformation inside of this book. Make sure that you get your copy today. Again, we don't have to go the battle alone. If you feel like there's uncertainty, there's stuff, there's goals that you want to achieve that you may not have, not sure of how to get there, it's about having support along the way, because your coaches can be able to see those blind spots a little more clear, or at least highlight them for you so you can be able to face them. It is now the time to be able to step into your calling of everything that you're called to be, regardless of where you are. You don't have to have a great past to have a great future. You can recreate yourself each and every day. And the reason why we came together on one accord to be able to share this message with you, I look at it like what came to me yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago or earlier this week, as we were getting ready for this event. if you look at Jeremiah 29:11 in the
Mhm.
Bible, it says, "For the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." You know, and it's really about being able to step into all of that calling, because there is hope in the future for every single person, not just some. Okay. Not some people think that, oh my gosh, well, it's okay for them, but it's not okay for me. No, let it be okay for you too. And there's coaches on all different scales that you can be able to choose from. And we hope that you actually connect with the coaches here in this book, because they definitely have the right heart space, from what I know, from my perspective, to be able to support you wherever you are to get you to your next level. So thanks everyone for listening.
Mhm.
We're so happy that you had this time. Go ahead and order your
Mhm.
copy of the book today. Today is the day. And then connect with the amazing coaches, so therefore you can be able to get access to their free gifts and get to know them each deeper. I mean, you have so much support just by this book alone.
Mhm.
So everyone, thanks so much for listening. Coaches, let's give everybody in Facebook world a nice big aloha and bye.
Aloha.
All
Thank you, Dr. Heather.
right.